I sent Joshua Bardwell an email about the digital to analog trick for the analog goggles, and he asked me how bad the latency was, and I realized I have no idea. He's Joshua Bardwell, and you're gonna watch a YouTube video today. Here you can see the digital to analog piece, which I have split off. So what I did is I didn't use a splitter. I set up two monitors, and then I have the transporter twos here, and then just for giggles the SkyDroid, don't mind the mess. And then here is the Osmo Action. So I'm going to be recording 240 FPS footage as I play through AimLab, and there is a 3S battery powering the whole setup. So I'm going to run a quick match of AimLab, and then from the 240 FPS footage I'll be able to estimate what the frame delay between displaying the footage on the HDMI versus converting it to analog and sending it over the wire. And then obviously there's going to be super latencies because this is digital to analog and back to digital on my phone. Let's see what happens. I cut the test results so I could zoom into each individual screen and line them up on my timeline, and this is where the first unusual results appears. When the click to begin appears, it appears that the Emax is actually ahead of the HDMI output being rendered on the monitor. This countdown is clearly visible one frame ahead of the Spectre E24AW, which has a rated input latency of under 10 milliseconds. This next one is interesting, and I've slowed down a little bit. The bottom part of the flame from firing appears on the Emax, then the full flame appears on the monitor, then on the Emax, and then the gun begins moving slightly ahead on the Emax. Basically, the Spectre monitor and the Emax are within one frame of each other, or basically around 7 milliseconds. The SkyDroid is continuously slow. This kind of testing is the stuff I actually like to do, and allows us to learn more about the hardware around this. The last thing I learned here was not only how bad the latency on the SkyDroid was compared to something like the Emax Transporter 2s, as well as how many frames get dropped or ignored. Just look at this clip. If you like this video or want to see other stuff like this, hit the corresponding red button. Thank you for your time.